Hey folks, welcome you all to a new video. This is CA Ganesh Bharadwaj. So in this video, I am going to share with you all the preparation strategy that you can follow for paper 8 cost accounting for your upcoming June 2024 CMA intermediate exams, and this can also be followed for December 2024 CMA intermediate exams, and this video is regarding paper 8 cost accounting. Now guys, if you look at the CMA Institute's study module for paper 8, so this is how they have classified and given the weightage, right? So this is how it will look like. I've just taken this from our CMA Institute's study note, which is there in our handbook as well, right? So I've just taken this from our handbook. So this is how it looks like. Now, I have summarized I have just completely redefined this. And in our regular batch, if you notice, we will be having a total of 18 chapters. We will be having a total of 18 chapters. Each one of these chapters we have discussed in depth, right? So right now, what I'm going to share with you all is the chapters that should be on your priority list. Now, please be very clear about what I say. I'm talking about the chapters where you can spend lesser time and get more marks, right? Those chapters I'm handpicking and I'm presenting it to you, right? This doesn't mean that the remaining chapters can be omitted. No, it is not about omitting any chapter. It doesn't work that way in professional exams. Clear with this, because a lot of chapters are interconnected. Number one. Number two, whatever I am telling you as a priority chapters, right? Please use it only at the time of revision, that is 1 month before your exam, or if you're a few weeks before your exam and you want to revise, that's when you need to use it. At the time of learning, suppose you are a person who is learning cost accounting for the first time, please do not follow the sequence right now, because there is a way in which you learn it, and this sequence, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, you follow the same sequence when you are learning it. This is how our lectures are sequenced, right? That is for the learning experience for the first time. When you have to revise, now you do it based on priority. So please be very clear. The strategy always differs when you are learning for the first time and when you have to revise it before your exam. And this video, I am going to talk about the preparation strategy from a priority order for the purpose of revising before your exam. Clear with this, guys, right? Now, this is purely for CMA Inter paper 8, right? If you are a CA student, the strategy will be completely different, right? Please do not watch this video. There's a separate video for that, right? Because in CA and in CMA, right, in your CA and CMA Inter, you have this costing paper, right? Here in CMA Inter, we call it as cost accounting. There in CA Inter, we call it as cost and management accounting. But these two papers, the chapters are almost similar, but the strategy differs day and night. It's completely different. It's completely different. So this is exclusively done for CMA intermediate students. Clear with this, guys? Now, if you notice, sir, we have 18 chapters here, right? Which put together covers 100 marks. So now, sir, 18 chapters, how do we prioritize? In management accounting, at least you have only a total of 10 chapters and predominantly chapter-wise weightage and all is given. But here, if you see, they have clubbed so many chapters put together and overall weightage is given. Now, I am not going to present the same thing to you and just tell you what institute has given. No, this is a priority list that I have come up with. Now, if you notice, out of these 18 chapters, there are a few chapters that should be on your priority list. That is what I have ticked in a red ink. Now, do not worry, I am presenting it below. Now, if you see, if you handpick a few chapters, that itself will contribute to 17 marks. You have a total of 18 chapters, right? Yes, wait. You just handpick a few chapters, that itself will contribute to 70 marks. I'll tell you what. Marginal costing plus standard costing plus budgeting. These three chapters put together will contribute 30 marks for you. First, cover these three chapters. First, you just go and cover these three chapters. one extra value addition for you is this chapter marginal costing is a common topic for paper 8 and paper 12. If you prepare this properly, automatically both the papers will be taken care. Mostly it is the same. The entire chapter, predominantly 80 to 90% of the chapter is going to be the same. Clear with this? Over and above this, in your P12, there is a chapter called as applications of marginal costing. That is different. But there's a chapter called marginal costing both in paper 8 and paper 12. So it is going to be a double bonanza for you, right? Anyways, it's an important chapter. Standard costing, similarly, in your paper 8, you have only material and labor cost variances. In your paper 12, you also have variable overhead, fixed overhead cost variances, and you also have sales variances and some basic reconciliation statements, right? Here it's very, very easy. At paper 8, only two types of variances: your material cost variance, labor cost variance. Quickly you can finish it off. Budget, another small chapter, relatively smaller chapter, right? Of these three, if you see, only marginal costing is slightly big. Everything else is going to be fairly, comparatively easier. Clear with this? 3 chapters, 30 marks. Out of 18 chapters, just 3 chapters will give you 18 marks. Now, not just that, then you go on to do cost bookkeeping, right? We have seen this integrated accounting system, non-integrated accounting system, basically your cost ledgers, your reconciliation and all of that, right? 10 marks solid, one chapter, 10 marks, chapter wise it is same. Then cost accounting standards, relatively a small chapter. I gave you the hack of remembering the scopes, objectives of, how to remember every single standard. All you need to do is, all the 24 standards, you just take it up, right? Remember the titles and the basic overview and objective of every chapter. I gave you the pattern or the template in which you can remember. That's about it. That's about it. This 10 mark once again is sorted. Now you just see 5 chapters contributing to 50 marks. Out of the 18 chapter, just we picked 5 chapters. Halfway through, you are already done. Clear with this, guys? That is how you need to prioritize your preparation, right? Especially when you are a few weeks or 1 month before the exam. Focus on these areas. Focus on these areas. Clear with this? Now, what institute has given, one more thing is, look, they have given methods of costing, and they have given 30% weightage for this. In methods of costing, you have job costing, batch costing, contract costing, process costing, joint and byproducts, and operating costing. Clear for this? Now, out of this, slightly lengthier chapter is process costing. So let us keep it aside for the time being. Job costing, very small. Batch costing, very small. Contract costing, medium, relatively smaller only, it's not big. Operating costing, nothing but your service costing. This is also relatively smaller. These 4 you pick, and out of this 30, I think at least 20 marks will come from this area. Clear with this, right? So I have just picked these 4 small chapters, relatively small to medium chapters. One more 20 marks. Now you just see, out of 18 chapters, just 9 chapters, 50% of the chapters are going to contribute to 70 marks, and that too, the efforts that is required for these chapters are relatively lesser. Are you clear with this? So first you prioritize on these chapters, make sure that you cement this 70 marks approximately, right? Then you go to the other chapters. Don't omit, because we have in terms of concepts regarding the subject, I have not even told you about cost sheet. I mean, in this particular list, in our priority list, I didn't say about cost sheet. I didn't say about overheads and all. These are very important chapters. From a priority, from a concept perspective, yes, without knowing these chapters, you can't even enter into cost bookkeeping and all that. But that is why I said the sequence that you need to follow at the time of learning and the sequence that you need to follow at the time of revision are different. So be smart enough to figure this out, and just imagine, guys, out of so many chapters, we have just handpicked 9 chapters, right? And that too, these chapters, the last 4 chapters are relatively smaller, right? And overall, with this little effort, first you will be cementing the 70 marks. Now you will get a lot of confidence. Now you will go and finish off the remaining chapters also in the best manner possible. Clear with this, guys? Even if not, here and there you are not able to finish properly the remaining chapters, make sure that these 9 chapters, you finish it inside out. Inside out, you finish these 9 chapters so that you will be sorted forever. Are you clear with this? So this is what I wanted to share with you all as the preparation strategy. So please do not mistake that you can, omit the remaining chapters. No, not at all. Chapter like overheads, Yeah, your cost sheet cannot be omitted. It cannot be omitted. I'm just saying, I'm just talking about the manner of the priority of revision. Are you clear with this, guys? Right? Of course, we have not even in this priority list, this material, employee cost, material cost, employee cost, process, join and buy, I have not even included here. So, sir, will these chapters not come? They will definitely come. They will definitely come. Right? I am just talking about the coverage, lesser efforts, more marks. That is what I'm talking about. So prioritize these chapters first before you move on to the remaining. Are you clear with this? So that is what I wanted to share with you all in this particular video. So please follow this particular strategy, and I am sure you will be able to score really well in your upcoming exams. So that's it from my side for today, guys. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much. Have a great day ahead.